When you think of the sea, you might hear strange words like knot, fathom, or league. But what do these old nautical terms actually mean? Let's break them down one by one and dive into the fascinating history behind them. Let's start with the knot. It's not just a tangle in your shoelaces. In sailing, a knot is a unit of speed. 1 knot equals 1 nautical mile per hour. But why is it called a knot? Back in the day, sailors used a log line, a rope with evenly spaced knots tied in it. They'd throw a piece of wood overboard, let the rope unspool, and count how many knots passed through their hands in a set time. That's how they measured speed. Each knot on the rope represented a set distance. More knots equals more speed. And that's where the term comes from. 1 knot equals 1.15 miles per hour, or exactly 1 nautical mile per hour. So when a ship travels at 20 knots, it's going about 23 miles per hour. Now let's talk about the fathom. A fathom measures depth, how deep the water is beneath a ship. 1 fathom equals 6 feet, or about 1.83 meters. The word fathom comes from an Old English word meaning to embrace or stretch out the arms. That's because the average arm span of a sailor was roughly 6 feet. So they used their outstretched arms to measure ropes and depths. And that became known as a fathom. When sailors say the water is 10 fathoms deep, they mean it's about 60 feet to the bottom. Simple, old school, and surprisingly accurate. Now the last one, the league. This one isn't used much anymore, but it's famous from books like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. So what is a league? A league is a unit of distance, roughly equal to 3 nautical miles or about 3.45 regular miles. It originally meant the distance a person could walk in 1 hour. That's why it was used in both land and sea travel.
Fun fact: in 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, the 20,000 leagues refers to the distance traveled underwater, not the depth of the ocean. That would be over 60,000 miles beneath the sea, which is impossible. So to recap, a knot measures speed, 1 nautical mile per hour. A fathom measures depth, 6 feet deep. A league measures distance, about 3 nautical miles. These old school sea terms may sound strange, but they helped sailors explore the world long before GPS ever existed. Next time you're watching a naval movie or reading a classic adventure, you'll know exactly what they mean. Subscribe to Favio Fun Facts for more weird and wonderful history, language, and science from the past and present.